Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. It did quit raining this morning for a brief amount of time, and I ran around and did the best I could to try to give everybody an update. But it is starting to get windy again, and the clouds are rolling in, and we've had a few more sprinkles of rain. So I'm up here all wet and scruffy and hiding under the roof on Mark's back porch on his shop. So anyway, let's go take a look around and do the best we can, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's about 8:30 in the morning, and the rain has just stopped, and we're back here on the creek line looking to see how the creek fared. And it didn't even get anywhere near coming out of its banks. And we're really grateful for that. We saw the big red line of storms coming last night and weren't sure exactly what we were going to wake up to. But thankfully for us, it broke up. And that's the creek on the property on the other side of us. If you're wondering what the barbed wire is, that's the fence going through. But thankfully, we didn't get any flooding, and that is about as high as the creek is and will be. We had some hot, dry weather for 3 or 4 days before all of these storms hit and the remnants of Laura came up. So I'm pretty sure that the ground has definitely gathered up as much as they can, but no flooding. Okay, these are the willow trees on the creek line, and we trimmed these up yesterday, and as you can see, well, missed a couple, but all of the little hanging down branches went through and cut those at about my eye level, because coming through here and mowing was beginning to become a nightmare. So it's not a professional job, but they are trimmed, and it makes it an awful lot easier to mow back here. I know they like to take Mark's hat off, and the last time I mowed, I got a branch stuck around my neck and got a pretty nice cut from it. So they are all fixed, and they can't cut my head off anymore. But down there you can see on the other side of the chicken coop that the gourds have gone crazy. But there's plenty more to look at, so hold on. Okay, we are over here at the Brussels sprouts. You can see they're tiny, but you can see they are just coming up. And yes, I did plant that spot. So I don't remember names, but I know there were 2 ladies that made sure to let me know that that one was not planted. But I did go through and plant it, so they will be up. And thank you for letting me know. Actually, that was very thoughtful. We got one coming up here. One coming up there. There's 2 more right there. And oh, 1 more right there. But they're starting to make their way up. So I'm going to give them a few days until I know what I need to replant. Okay, now we're over here at the green peppers, and there are all of those beautiful blooms. And these guys are already just covered in blooms. They are starting to kind of outrun their bed a little bit, and probably a little bit to do with the rain and a little bit of wind. Probably didn't help much either. But these guys are blooming, and we're going to look in here on the cantaloupes to show you how big they're getting to be. And the vines are just starting to die back just a little bit. They are running out, but they are starting to die back just a little bit. But we are awful close to the 1st of September. So, got some more going on in there. And the yellow beans. And their blooms are actually purple. Kind of a very, very, very dainty little purple flower. But they too are kind of trying to outgrow their beds. They have lots and lots of really pretty little purple flowers on them. So actually it's not going to be terribly long before I'll be out here picking beans. And to show you how big the peas have gotten, they are getting really big. Let me get my hand down here, you can see how big they are. They sure came up fast. And I don't think there's hardly any holes in there at all. But we did get a lot of nice rain. And I'm grateful for the rain. Happy and grateful that it did not flood. But the peas are enjoying the cool weather. And there's a little bit more to look at, so hold on. Okay, the butternut squash vines are starting to die back a little bit too. But there are really nice butternut squash all over the place. And if we sneak a peek down in here, you see there's two there and one back in the back. And actually there's one hiding way back there too. That they still have some really big, beautiful blooms on them. And I think I was interrupting somebody playing in that flower, so I should probably just let them go. And we'll go find something else to look at. Okay, so it has just started to sprinkle and rain again, so I was going to go sneak myself under a tree for a few minutes. And wanted to show you this big, beautiful, gorgeous girl. That is my white crepe myrtle, and she is blooming like crazy. Now she does need a little bit of a trim, and I'm going to probably just sit under here for a minute and see if this rain passes. But the one thing that I do enjoy on them is the bark. And there's some really pretty big stems down here. The trunk on this thing is just fantabulous. The color and the size on that. I definitely need to get in here and trim some of these sucker branches off the bottom, but she is really turning into a beautiful girl. Okay, I'm sorry if the wind noise is getting a little crazy. The wind is definitely picking up and it is starting to rain again, so I'm just going to stand over here in the orchard and do kind of a big wide shot. Those are the two sweet potato beds. The one on the left is probably going to be time to dig 2 or 3 weeks. And that is the new one right there. And you can see that experiment has definitely taken off. I'm so happy. But we do a quick shot of the chickens. There's the tomatoes in the other beds. You can see there's lots of tomatoes on that bed. And it's time to get picking them again. But I need to go get in out of this rain. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the best that I can do for today. And I don't know if you can hear in the background the wind and the bugs and the frogs and everybody. I know, sorry for the wind noise, but it's been some, 4 or 5 days of warm, dry weather, and everything was really happy for the rain, including me. But thankfully, the big line of red storms that we saw on the radar last night, we didn't get those. By the time it actually got to our end of the state, it had broken up quite a bit. And grateful that it did not flood. But happy for the rain. We did get most of the night a really good rain, but nothing that would be devastating. But I will admit, when I saw those big red lines come in, across Nashville, and I came out and I put up everything that I thought, might be in jeopardy if the big storms came in, but we didn't get any of them, and I'm happy for that. Now, once again, I want to convey our best wishes and thoughts to those who are currently recovering from Laura, and let you know that we are thinking of you, and we hope that you're safe and that you have a speedy recovery. I don't know why I said speedy, because those things can take so long to come back from, but we hope that you're safe and that everything is okay for you. And I've got to run to town this afternoon, and I got to get some straw and some bedding. I have some chicken coops and duck house and stuff that need cleaned up, and probably get into a bit of that tomorrow in tomorrow's video, because actually there is a plan behind it. I do have a plan. I always have some kind of plan. But I have a whole bunch of juvenile chickens that needed to be moved out into the big coops, probably a week ago at least. But seeing the hurricanes and everything, I didn't know exactly what we were going to end up, getting out of any of that, and decided to put it off until Laura passed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the coops cleaned up and put some straw and stuff in there. And today's Saturday, tomorrow night I'm going to introduce the new juveniles, and I'll explain that some more when I do, a couple of clips on it. Chickens can be a bit of a pain in the butt when you introduce new ones, so I'll explain a little bit more about that when I get to that video tomorrow. And but I do have an awful lot that I need to get to today, so I should probably get moving, get things going. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell to let you know when I'm getting rained on or distracted or something else again. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything at all on your mind, please leave them in the little box below. And if you enjoyed today's video, such that it is, and I am sorry about the wind noise again, can't really get away from it. Anyway, please give it a thumbs up. But I am about done rambling, and I think that it quit raining again, so give me a minute to get the camera in the house. But I don't know, maybe not. Anyway, I should get out of here. I got plenty more I've got to get to today. And don't forget, we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.